Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. In today's session, we are going to discuss about Pandas Windows functions. So guys, Windows function in Pandas provide a powerful and flexible way to perform calculation on subset of data within a rolling or expanding window. Okay. So Windows function are particularly useful for analyzing time series data, financial data, or any sequential data where you need to compute aggregated or transform values over a specific segment of the data. All right. So I am telling you some common use cases of the Windows function in Pandas. So guys, as I said, you can perform lot of operations. So we can perform moving average, right? So Windows functions are commonly used for calculating moving average and rolling aggregation. And guys, you can compute rolling sum, mean, median, standard deviation, or some other specified Windows rolling aggregation. You can perform ranking in percentile, expanding aggregation. Okay, expanding aggregation means you can perform cumulative sum, cumulative averages, right? You can perform time-based analysis, comparative analysis. You can perform exponential moving average, risk analysis, and lag and lead calculation, just like a SQL server. So lots of operation you can do with the help of Pandas Windows function. All right. So I can say that overall Windows function allow you to perform different kind of analytical calculation in order to gain insight into trends, patterns, and anomalies with the time order data. So guys, we can perform lot of calculation or operations with the help of Windows function. So I'll give you lots of example in order to understand Windows function in greater details. All right. So let's go to the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so first of all, let me import the useful library. So I need a pandas, right? So simple pandas. And I need for the visualization, let's say Seaborn as SNS. And I need any random data set. Okay, so I am going to import Vega datasets and import local data. Simple guys. So guys, first of all, I am going to loading the data. So I am loading the data for stocks. So local data and here the stocks. Okay, and I need only two columns, right? So I need, let's say, date, and I need a price. Simple. And after that, let's say stock dot head. Okay, so it has to be date, not data. Okay, and stock and head. So simple guys, I have date and price. Now what I am doing here, so very first operation I am going to perform, let's say stock and here price leg. Okay, so stock and the column name is price, and here I'm using a sift operation. Okay, I want to sift the price. So let me do this, and now I am using here stock dot head. So you can see here, right? So this is 39.81, so we don't have any price leg, right? But can you see this against the 36.35? So I have 39.81, so I can compare, right? I can easily comparison from yesterday price, right? So similarly 43.22, and I can compare this price with yesterday price. All right, so this is a price lag operation. Okay, so similarly, let's say if I want to use uh, stock price, and let's say I'm saying for lead. Okay, so simple stock, and here you can use price and shift. And now I want to move in negative. Now when I'm using here stock dot head, so look at this. Right now I want to compare this price with next day price. You can see here 36.35. Similarly for this day price, I want to compare on next day price, right? So 36.35, I am going to compare 43.2. Okay, so guys, these kind of operations are very useful. And if you are aware, these kind of operation we can, perform in SQL Server as well, right? So same lead and lag operation. Okay. And similarly, if you are going to count this data, okay, so in the price lag, right? So this is the missing value. So if you are counting, right? So stock dot count. So this particular column contain a 560 rows for the price also, but this price leg, right? And price lead holding only one missing value. So we can check as well. So stock is NA and dot sum. Okay, so one missing value we have, right? So similarly, what I'm doing here, let's say stock dot tail. So look at this. For the price lag, you will have the very first, row will be a NAN, or you can say that very first cell will be a NAN. But when you are using price leader, okay, so you will have this, the last cell set to be as NAN. Okay, so it is a very simple concept. Now, guys, if I want to perform rolling average, okay, so how can I perform a rolling average? So let's say I want to rolling mean 5-day moving average. What I'm doing here, 5-day moving average. Okay, so simple, let's say stock, and here the price rolling average equal to stock, and for the column is price, and here I'm going to rolling by 5, and I want to perform a mean. So look at this. So are you understanding what is happening here? So from the price column, I'm going to rolling 5 value, and I'm taking an average. So it means, let's say if you are going to pick these 5 values, okay, so when you are going to calculate of these 5 values, so your average will be 34.64. All right. So if I'm using here stock dot head of 10, so for this, we are getting here 33.186. It means these 5 values, right? I am getting this one. Okay, so let me tell you how can I do that. So let's say stock, and here the price, and I want first 5 value, and let me calculate the mean. So can you see this? I am getting here 34.64. Similarly, let's say stock price, and you can write the price like this, right? And here for 1 to 6, okay, and if I am going to calculate the mean, right, so I am getting here 33.86. You can round as well if you want to round up to 3 point. So you can see here I'm getting here 33.186. Okay, so I am going to rolling 5-day moving average. Okay, so guys, it is very simple concept. Similarly, if you want to, rolling for 2 days, and I don't want to perform average, I want to perform sum. So let's say rolling sum for 2 days. So how you can do that? Let's say stock, and here price rolling for sum. Okay, I want to perform sum. So stock and price and rolling, and here I want to perform the aggregated operation is sum. So stock dot head. So look at this. So when you will add this, right, 39.81 plus 36.35, so you will have 76.16. Similarly, what you can do when you will add 36.35 and 43.22, so you will have this number. Okay, so it is very, very interesting concept. Simple. Similarly, let's say in case you want to rolling in such a way, maybe you want to find out what is the maximum value of rolling 5 days, what is the minimum value of rolling 5 days. So how you can do that? So guys, simple, what I'm doing here, let's say stock, and here I'm going to write price rolling max equal to stock, simple, price dot rolling up to 5, and here I want to take max. Okay, and here I want min, and here I want a min. Now stock dot head. Okay, so let me use 10 here so you can understand. So look at this, price rolling max, okay, against the price. So you can pick, first 5 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which is the maximum value? All right, so 43.22. So I'm getting here 43.22. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can pick again the, highest value. Similarly, from the first top 5, right, whatever the minimum value you are getting. Okay, so guys, using this kind of mechanism, you can pick any kind of aggregation operation like max, min, sum, count, whatever you want. Similarly, another operation I'm going to perform. So let's say how much change in stock price in percentage. Okay, so what I'm doing here, let's say stock, and I'm saying price in percentage, simple, equal to stock dot price, and I want percentage change. Okay, so this one, and here only one rolling I am doing, and I want multiply by 100. Okay, and now stock dot head. So guys, look at this. Can you see here? So when this is 39.81, now in the next day my price is decreasing, right? So I am having, minus 8.6, and suddenly in the next day again my price is increasing, so which is 18.89 percentage. Okay, so if you are interested to calculate manually, so you can do that. So let's say my very first value is in the bracket 39.81. All right, and I'm going to perform, let's say, 8.69128 whatever, and here divided by 100. Okay, so you can see here that this changes 3.46. So if you will add 36.35 plus 3.46, so you will have 39.81. So similarly I am getting this. All right, and guys, now if you want to perform cumulative sum, okay, so let's say I want to perform cumulative sum. So stock, sometimes people are saying expanding sum. Okay, so simple, stock and price, I want to expanding, and here I want to perform, let's say, sum. Now stock dot head. So look at this. So right now I have a 39.81. Okay, and then I'm adding this one, cumulative sum. Okay, so let me change, let me show you the few columns. So stock dot ilog, and I want 1 2 1, and so guys, now you can see here, right? So price, right, 39.81, and if you will add these two, okay, so you will have 76.16. So you can add 76.16 to 43.22, so you will have this number. Similarly, this number you can add just like a cumulative sum. Okay, so similarly you can perform cumulative min. Okay, so cumulative min as well. So stock, and here expanding, let's say min I am saying, and equal to stock and price. So we have cumulative min. Look at this. Now stock dot head. Look at this, guys. So 39.81 and 36.35. And now you can see here 39.81 and 36.35. So whatever the minimum value you are getting here. Okay. So look at this. So if you will compare, what is the minimum value? 36.35. So you are getting here 36.35, 36.35. Now from these two value, what is the minimum value? So 28.37. So similarly, you are getting here 28.37. But if you are comparing this value, so which is the minimum value? So 25.45. So here you are getting here 25.45. So this kind of operation you can perform easily on these kind of data sets. Okay. And now let me take a few columns. Let's say again, stock equal to stock, and I need only the date, and I need only the price, right? So let me enclose within the long bracket, and here I'm using copy. Simple. And guys, now let's say if I want to perform difference from mean 5-day windows. Okay, so what do you mean by this? So let's say difference from mean, or I am saying 5-day window. So what do you mean by this? So let's say stock, and I'm saying mean difference equal to stock dot price minus stock dot price. Okay, simple, dot rolling, and here window which is 5, and I want to perform mean, let's say. Now stock dot head. Look at this. So are you understanding what is happening here? Okay, so let me tell you. So let's say you can calculate the price, right? For the first five value, for the first five value, and I am going to calculate only the mean. So mean is 34.64. All right. So now let's say the very first fifth value, right? So 25.45 minus what? Whatever the result I got. My result was 34.64. So can you see this? I'm getting here minus 9.19. So guys, literally, if you are not aware about these kind of functions, okay, so you can't solve this kind of mechanism. So you need to remember these kind of Windows function in case you are going to perform some sort of, you know, analytical kind of stuff based on the date or based on the price, right? So you need to remember these kind of operations. Similarly, if I want to perform, some operations exponential moving average about the 10 days span. What do you mean by this? So let's say you can create a span equal to 10 days. Okay. And what I'm doing here, let's say moving average, or you can say that exponential moving average for 10-day windows. So let's say stock EMA, right? Moving average, stock dot price and EWM, and here span equal to simple. You can write the span or you can define the 10 as well. And here adjust, I am using false, and I want to perform, let's say, mean again. So stock dot head. So look at this, right? 39.81, 39.80180. So it is changing, right, for the span 10 days. Okay. So this kind of operation, guys, you need to remember. And now based on that, let's say if I want to perform. So guys, based on that, let's say if I want to perform time series analysis and data visualization, right? So how we can do that? So let me take a column again. Let's say I need a price of percentage, right? So stock dot price and percentage change only for one, and I want 100. So stock dot head, right? Now, what can I do? If I want to perform, let's say, the time series analysis, right, on yearly basis. So how can I do that? So if I'm talking about, let's say, how many rows and how many columns I have, so 560 rows and 5 columns I have. So I am using here the Seaborn, and I want to perform only the line plot. On the x-axis, I need a date, okay, and the y-axis, I need price percentage, and here the data equal to stock. Simple, guys. So now you can see here, right? So it is telling you the percentage, right, of the price. Okay. Similarly, let's say if you want to perform this kind of visualization with the help of another library that is called Plotly. So import plotly.express as px. Okay. So figure equal to px dot line, and the stock dot head only, let's say, 100 item I need. Okay. And what is the date? So this is the date on x-axis, and y equal to, again, guys, price percentage. And you want title? Yes, I want title. So price over time. And in case you want to use any specific template, let's say plotly dark, or maybe grid on, whatever you want to use, right? So you can use it. And here figure dot show. So guys, look at this, right? So when you are taking the hover, okay, so you are getting, some information as well. So how your percentage is changing like that. Simple. So it is very, very easy. Okay, so simple. What I have done, px dot line, right? Stock dot head and price, this kind of stuff. Similarly, let's say if you want to, you can go with the price rolling average as well. So we have done, let's say, rolling and average. So let me copy this line of statement. And now what I'm doing, I'm going to run this statement. Let's say simple. And now I can copy this line of statement, and here in place of price percentage, okay, so I need this one. Simple. Look at this. Okay, so what is this? So this is the price rolling average. If you want to use any other template as well, okay, so let's say my favorite, which is grid on, so you can use this kind of information. Okay, more professional, right? Easy. So guys, you can see here, right? So lots of operation you can perform based on the pandas windows function, and literally these function will help you a lot. Okay, so in summary, pandas windows function are invaluable for working with time series data, sequential data in data analysis, and machine learning tasks. Okay, so I hope you found this session enjoyable and very helpful. So if you have any query or suggestion, right, so please let me know in the comment section. So for now, thanks for watching and have a great day.